What's up, guys? It's Ben 10,000 Joe, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and today, guys, I've decided I'm gonna align myself with a, shall we say, darker group of heroes. The defenders of the Xyz dimension, the Phantom Knights. Stick around.
俺はカードを2枚伏せターンエンド
Alright guys, so today, as I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Phantom Knights as my deck of choice for today, for this lovely weekend. End of the weekend, I should say. Bad jokes, I know. Anyway, without further ado, if you guys are new here, because I know I have a good handful of you that are, here's how we do things. We have this little conversation up here at the front. We'll have some replay footage in the middle, and then towards the end, I'll have the deck profile where you guys can see my card choices, and I do all the explanation and stuff there. There'll be a time code in the description below, so you can skip to that if you so wish to do so. And as always, let's get into this. Let's go deliver some dark justice. have it, guys. This deck is inspired by the Legendary Heroes deck that came out, deck box that is coming out this week or next week, depending on where you are, where you live, essentially. Inside of it, it has a Phantom Knight deck and a Destiny Hero deck and a Nordic deck. I decided to go with the Phantom Knights to kind of because that was the deck I'm most personally excited for out of that product, and I mostly already have my my set of Phantom Knight stuff, so all the ratios that you're looking at are what I actually have, except for this guy. I don't actually have the new Link monster, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. The cool thing was I decided to go ahead and test him out while I was here, wanting to make a video for you guys. So I used what I knew was in the box with what I have, and this is the monstrosity I came up with. Essentially, we got Parry Knight as kind of a silly little hand trap. You probably could replace this for Valor if you want to play something that's a little more viable. Although it did save my bacon against a Goki deck, so I'm not going to complain. My funny tech card actually saved my bacon. How funny, I have to laugh at that. You know, you got Fragile Armor. I mean, you saw a few other cards in here earlier, in the earlier replays, but this is what I ended up with. 3 Marauding Captains, Ragged Gloves, double Ancient Cloak, triple Silent Boots, and 1 Kagemucha Knight. I think that's how you pronounce that. Kagemucha Knight. Excuse me. I swear I speak English, guys. It's only my 53rd language. And 3 Hero Kid, which you can abuse with Marauding Captain, and 2 of the trap card Reinforced Truth. Magic Planner. This is a card you probably could take out, but I use it because I have a lot of continuous trap cards. Reinforcements of the Army, for obvious reasons. Dark Hole, staple. You could replace this with Geki if you have it. Foolish Burial, Mushroom Reborn. Enemy Controller is like the MVP. I'm just saying, guys, this card has saved my ass too. Against decks I probably should have lost against by, tributing one of their monsters, which seemed pretty useful, or tributing a monster on my side that was, like a spare Hero Kid or whatever to take their monster. Triple of the Wings, 1 Shade, it's basically an extra monster. Fogblade, Fiendish Chain, which is Fogblade is the same thing as Fiendish Chain, only is searchable, really. Phantom Knight Sword, and a 1 Warning. And then, of course, the extra deck is, pretty self-explanatory. It's mostly stuff you would get in the box. I just didn't put Dante in here, but I don't have a spare Dante, but I will if I buy that box, if it should ever end up in my local Wally World. But there you go. That's basically the idea of my my version of a Phantom Knight deck. I'm still toying around with the idea of it. But this is in the early stages of what I probably would end up playing if I was going to play Phantom Knights. I for sure would play Marauding Captain. It just has a lot of synergy with the deck. And I frankly just like him. So, I don't know what it is, why I like this warrior. Maybe it's just a little nostalgia from back in the day, back when Warrior Toolbox was a thing. But there you go. This is my version of the deck. I really like this. I don't know why I like the Parry Knights. The Parry Knights card is kind of like a Gores, but for warriors, I guess. You'd probably be better off playing Gores if you want me to be honest with you. This card is like a lot of this. There's a lot of room to play with the Phantom Knight deck. This is one of the reasons why I like it. Back in the day when Phantom Knights first came out, I was playing them with Lightsworn because I didn't want to play PK Fire, so I played PK Lightning, as what it was dubbed at my locals, and it worked. It was really it was an easy way to get out like rank 4s was by using Fragile Armor here in one of the trap cards, and having Fogblade, which is a searchable Fiendish Chain, which seemed like seemed like a really powerful play. Plus, in that version of the deck, when you milled, if I milled like, 1 Phantom Knight and 1 trap card, oh man, I was wrecking. Even beat a few Pepe players back in the day. Unfortunately, I wasn't as skilled as a player as I am now, but I have to blame you guys for that one on the YugiTube side of things, because you guys make me a better player because you make me play decks I wouldn't normally play myself. I even play newer decks now because I got to profile them for you guys. So even if I don't necessarily like them, I'm like, okay, well, I should probably at least learn the deck, and it's made me a better player. So I gotta thank you guys for that, because if you guys weren't watching, I wouldn't be making these videos. So thank you again for that. One of my favorite cards that you might want to try out in the future, if you decide you want to play Phantom Knights or any kind of warrior-based deck, is Arcana Extra Joker. I really like this card. I mean, I don't know why I like it, but the idea, it's kind of like, it's a worse Makaba, invoked Makaba, really. Basically, if your opponent has an effect that targets either the Extra Joker or a Link monster it points to, you can negate that effect by discarding a card that is the same type. So you can see in a Phantom Knight where that could be useful, because we like our Phantom Knight trap cards being in the graveyard, and we like our Phantom Knights being in the graveyard, so, negating monsters and traps, and, I'm still toying with tech cards and things like that, but this is what I came up with, and I wanted to share with you guys and maybe see if you guys have something that you think might be better. So if you guys want to see me play Phantom Knights in the future, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know how you think this deck can be improved. If you're new here, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If there's certain content you want to see, make sure you leave it in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you enjoy the content that I'm making. And if you don't like what I'm making, leave a comment below and tell me what you would like to see. I got no problem delivering to you what you want. Anyway, guys, I'm Ben 10,000 Wajo, your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero, and I am signing off. Peace, guys.